Hello all, welcome to Coach Manchu. I'll share you the 3 secrets to establish yourself as a high value employee. So coming to these 3 secrets, the advantage of these 3 are you can learn instantly and also apply immediately and get results immediately. Okay, let's go into the 3 secrets. Number 1, work efficiency or productivity. The first thing is always we have time. Time is the main factor for getting things done. So you need to save a lot of time before you launch your career into fast track. So the first secret which you should learn to launch your career into fast track is how to become very productive at work. So work efficiency or productivity. The second one is the networking. The networking which should work for you to launch your career into fast track. And finally, you should learn how to become a leader at workplace. Your leadership skills. So these are the 3 secrets which start as a foundation for your career. So let's start each of them. The first one, productivity or work efficiency. So what do you mean by productivity? Assume I am very busy in full day. Does that mean I'm productive? Maybe I may not be. Okay, so productivity doesn't mean number of tasks I'm able to finish. Productivity means am I able to finish the tasks with better results in less time or same time? Better results in same time or less time. If it is less time, much productive. So it's not about number of tasks, it's about the results you deliver within the time frame. So productivity is nothing but getting the best results in less time and also doing number of tasks later. The second thing is, why do you need to do this? As I mentioned earlier, time is a very important factor for you to grow. If you don't have time, let's say you are working from morning to night, focusing on day-to-day job every day, that's it. You don't have time for improvement. So first you should learn how to save your time. So with this availability of time and you're able to finish the task well within time, that will help you saying, okay, this person has a lot of caliber, where earlier he used to deliver only this part of work in a full day. Now he could able to double the work output. So this is one of the important things why you need to do this. So unless you have time, you can't do anything else. Today we'll learn many techniques are there, but today we'll learn only some of the techniques where you can immediately apply and become at least 3 times productive compared to today. Within 10 days, I want you to become 3 times productive. Let's understand more of the techniques. Coming to productivity, right? We always have people think like it's a person efficiency. How this person efficient? Is he efficient or not? He's able to perform more tasks in the time or not? Everyone focusing on number of tasks to finish or number of steps in a task, how quickly they finish. There is also 2 more things which we need to understand to be more productive. The second one is person's effectiveness. I'll share you the difference between efficiency and effectiveness slowly. So the third one is process efficiency. Always you'll have confusion to what is this. It looks like all are same, but not. So each one is different. Let me explain you with an example. Let's say you have to finish a task which has say 10 steps. So 10 steps are there in a task. Now, if you have to finish the task quickly, means you basically have to finish all the 10 steps, correct? So quickly complete the 10 steps of task, you call it as efficiency. So that's when one person is doing the task, which consists of 10 steps, that is called that person efficiency. Now, we never thought of, do we really need 10 steps or less? How can we reduce it so that we reduce the number of steps, which finally achieves less time? Okay. So the first one only focuses, which is the person efficiency, focusing on how quickly they complete the 10 steps of a task. Now, if you focus more on, is there a possibility to eliminate few of the steps? Is there a possibility to reduce the time taken each of steps, or to reduce, or is a chance to automate some of the steps? Let's say out of 10 steps, you could able to eliminate 2 steps, and you could able to automate 3 steps. So basically, you have to do only 5 steps now. Now you see, it's not about efficiency, how efficiency with number of steps you completed. It's about how effective you are to make the whole task much faster by eliminating, reducing, or automating. Anytime when you think of it, right? Is there a possibility to eliminate these steps, or is there a possibility to reduce the time taken in these steps? Is there a possibility to automate part of the steps or some of the steps? Then you will be more effective. Okay. The third one, when you do the same thing, like eliminate, reduce, automate all the 10 steps of task, not with a single person, but with a team, that is because of process efficiency or process effectiveness. Okay. So person efficiency understood, it's when you're talking about one person completing the steps quickly. Now effectiveness is about, is there a possibility to reduce or automate or eliminate this number of steps? That way you reduce the whole task time. Okay, so efficiency and effectiveness, that's the important things. So whenever you're starting work, right, focus on, is there a possibility? First thing is you can learn how to quickly complete the 10 steps. After you learn this, you have to focus more on, is there a possibility to eliminate any of the steps? Is there a possibility to reduce it, time taken in each of the steps? Is there a possibility to automate at least part of the steps or full steps or number of steps in the same task? If you think more in this, then even if you're able to eliminate 2 steps, automate 2 steps, so you reduced a lot, 40% you reduced. Okay, so this way you become more effective. So productivity means it's efficiency and effectiveness both. So learn about how to become efficient and also effective. The impact should be always higher. So now let's look at what is the way to finish. As I said, the eliminate, automate and reduction depends upon time to time and process to process and task to task. So I don't focus more on that particular effectiveness. Let's focus on efficiency. Now, when you wanted to become more efficient, right, there are ways, techniques how to become more efficient. The first thing is, in that scenario, you need to have time urgency. And you also need to have higher focus. You also need to have higher interest, then higher energy levels. When you have all these 4 and able to work on any task, that is called a flow state. This is not new to you, but you may not know about this particular scenario happening with you. But you might have had a number of flow states in your career any times. Okay, let me also give you some examples. I hope you would have faced such situations. Let's say, for example, one of your manager asked you to finish the task which he or she needs to complete and then submit to them in 1 hour or half an hour. In that 1 hour or half an hour, you would have sat completely there and kept on getting all the information, completing the task and try to give it. I hope you have done many times like that. Okay, if you have done it, you'll understand in that 30 minutes, you could able to gather more information and more things and create a nice presentation or something and deliver it. Okay, so in that 30 minutes, you have done it. Even if you have taken 1 hour, 1 day fully, like if you are given 1 full day to do the same thing, you would not have delivered that effectively in the full day. In half an hour, you will be able to deliver very fast. So that is the reason. The reason is the flow state. Because of the flow state, you could be able to deliver that fast. So what happened earlier was unconsciously you got into the flow state and delivered the results. Now today we learn how to get consciously into the flow state and deliver it. Okay, how many of you really felt like morning go to the office and by the time you come out of office, you felt too much energy out, no energy, or too much tired, and say, okay, today I did, it was not, you're not happy. Like it is like one of the common day, you don't have any productivity. If you're really productive, right, in a day, by the time you come out of, you will feel that satisfaction that yes, you accomplished something great and quickly today. That satisfaction needs to be there. Okay, so if you really wanted to have the satisfaction, right, you need to work at your best. You need to work at your best. And during the flow states is the case where you really work at your best. Okay, let's learn how to consciously get into the flow state and deliver results. At the same time, also learn how not to get burnout, how not to get tired. Okay, how to have more satisfaction. Let's learn it now. Now let's take an exercise thing. For this exercise, right, you can try this at office or at home. Okay, so basically pick up any task which you have to do in office. Like it can be work from home or anything, but pick up office task. Okay, now you know completing the task, ideally it takes, let's say, 1 hour. Ideally it takes 1 hour. Now you had defined a time interval to complete the same task in 30 minutes. First is define time interval that you have to finish this in 30 minutes or let's say 40 minutes, whatever you decide the time interval. In that time interval, first thing is define what to achieve by end of that timer. Let's say 30 minutes means by end of 30 minutes, what do you really wanted to achieve? Define that. So focus only on the next 30 minutes or next 45 minutes, whichever you feel right for you. Okay, define the time interval and define what to achieve in that time interval. Okay, now during this exercise, right, eliminate all the distractions. If you're really working with the office task with the office computer, even I'll ask you to close your emails, to close all the other browsers. Okay, where you get notifications, you just close WhatsApp, messages, even put your phone in silent mode. Do all this. Eliminate all the distractions. Eliminate all the distractions. Even if one of the friend comes there and asks you to go for a coffee, tell them wait for 30 minutes. You have to deliver this in 30 minutes and you can go for coffee. Okay, so eliminate all the distractions. Then work on the task. Work on the task for the next. You can also put a timer in your phone or you can open a browser and put a timer in the browser. Okay, so work on that topic. That 30 minutes or 40 minutes what you decided, focus on what to achieve. I know for sure that you will achieve much better than what you normally achieve in 30 minutes. Okay, so try it and see how it works for you. Now You will also have a question. Yes, I can be like this from every half an hour like this. But if you keep on doing like this for every half an hour, you will really get burnout. Okay, you really get burnout. So when you started the first task, right, like this, your levels of energy, like if you see here, energy levels, focus levels, and interest levels, these are like 100%, 100%, 100%. When you have 100%, 100%, 100%, the results what you deliver is at a higher quality and also the quantity. Now, when you do the next half an hour, same thing. Your energy, you might not have noticed, but your energy levels are not 100%. Focus is not 100%. Interest also may not be 100%. Okay, so the results what you deliver is not at the high quality. So I'll tell you, after doing one task, take a treat for you to finishing the task, right? Take a treat and refresh. And refresh. Some people needs only 5 minutes, some people needs 15 minutes, some people needs 30 minutes. Okay, some people needs 30 minutes. If it is, let's say 30 minutes you did it, task, and you took 15 minutes break, basically you refresh completely so that come back and say, okay, let's do the second task and have my energy levels 100%, focus 100%, interest 100%. Finish the task again 30 minutes, take 15 minutes break and refresh. Try this pattern. Okay, try this pattern and see how it really helps you to improve your productivity. Okay, share with me, that will help you. If you see, if you're not able to follow it properly, right, if you can share with me, and also I can suggest you what can really work for you. See, one thing work for me may not be work for you or other person, but what is my strength is I can able to understand how to apply it for you and see to get how you can get results better. Okay, like this there are multiple productivity exercises, multiple ways to do it. Okay, so try it and let me know what you got. Okay, let's jump to secret 2. So hope you got exercise number 1, which is very easy to follow and easy to implement immediately. And you also see the results immediately. As I promised, I said all the 3 secrets are easy to start and implement and also see the results. So hope the secret one you really understood a lot, how to get results fast. Now let's move on to networking. So what is meant by network? Now let's say you are in office and you're also in a LinkedIn. Okay, so in office 100 people know that your name, 100 people know your name, and in LinkedIn 1000 people know your name. So does this mean you have a better network? Okay, or let's say the same 100 people who know your name also know that you are an expert at something. Similarly, the 1000 people in social media also know that you are an expert at something. Or the third option, they know that you are an expert, they know your name, and also they know you added value to many others and also to them. Okay, you helped them solve some of the things, you helped them grow somewhere. Okay, so they also know that you add value to others a lot. So which is better network? Obviously the option C. People know you, that you are an expert, and also you added value to them. Okay, so when you added more value, right, you will have network working for you anytime. So why you need to do this? See, we are in a social world where if you really wanted to get more, basically you need to get more opportunities, more things, right? So people should know that what is your strengths, what is your caliber, what can you really help for. That way, it will help people to recognize you and able to get you more opportunities and better opportunities within the company, also outside the company. Both cases you need to know. Let's say, for example, the top management in the company know that you are a great problem solver and you can help company solve bigger and bigger problems. If they know that, they won't put you in a place where they have less problems. Obviously, they will try to put you at an important place to solve bigger problems for the company. So they won't come and ask you whether you know problem solving better or not. So you should be able to project yourself that you are a great problem solver and you can help company grow fast and able to solve the bigger problems what company is facing today. So you understood why you need to do the network within the office and outside. Outside means I said social media. Okay. Now today we'll understand how you can do it. I know many people struggle a lot in connecting with people, in networking with people within the company and also in social media. So today, let's crack it. Now, in this case, the first step is always the icebreaker because you are really feeling uncomfortable going and talking to people. So to make it comfortable, see, because you don't know what to talk, how they react. Okay, so you have these questions. They will think about why this person is coming to me. So you have so many questions before you go and connect. So the key is the icebreaker. How can you break that ice and go and connect? So there are multiple ways to connect with people. So let's say, for example, you need to understand what state they're in. Okay, so I see many times, right, if they have some better thing in their life, like it can be personal, it can be official, professional life. So if they have something good happened, So you go and compliment them. When you're complimenting them, so they know why you came. You just congratulated them, and there no, so the reaction also from their side will be happy. Then you can talk about next question. Okay, how are things going on? Do you want any help? I can just help you. So you're making the conversation starting so that you can see how it goes and navigate that properly. So but the initial connection can be made easily when such thing happened, so that you can go there, compliment and do things. Let's say, for example, one of the manager has made a presentation, and the presentation was really good, but there are a lot of improvements to make, that you know. So now, if assume you went there, you went to that manager. First thing is compliment, congratulate them, saying, okay, yeah, it was a great presentation, so I really liked these particular points a lot. So when you do that compliment right, they won't be hard to get connected, they will be soft to get connected. So first is you have to make them softer. First you have to make them soft. So once you make them soft, right, it is easy to connect. So first you told them, yes, the presentation was really great. Okay, now you know there are few suggestions we wanted to give, but if you give us suggestions, there are ways to give suggestions. The first thing is you can say straight away that, yeah, but these things can be improved. That can be taken in a positive way or a negative way. So we need to be very, very cautious before we tell that. So rather than talking about to them straight away, you need to learn how to frame questions, so that I'll say, but these slides, I feel I need to learn a little bit more. Can you just tell me about these slides? What was the thinking behind while making these slides? Okay, so basically you have to work on the psychology part and say, rather than you straight away focusing and tell them you can improve their here. So you're focusing on understanding what is the thinking behind making that particular slide. Because I didn't get connected with that slides. Then they will start explaining about this. Then you should also learn how to create a second question, because your thinking is not matching to their thinking, because what you see in the output, the slide, may not be the same one what you had in mind. Okay, so you went back and say, okay, what is the thinking behind? Then slowly you have to keep on asking questions and put like, yeah, but is it a better way if you can do like this? Okay, I feel this will be better. You can try it if you want. So you're not straight away telling them, but you're also pushing them why, what are the things you're missing behind the thinking. You're adding those things, and also you're trying to give suggestions there. Okay, but instantly, not in the case of directly giving suggestions, you are asking like a questions and framing it and bringing them to the state of mind. That way they don't see that, okay, you are trying to help and add value rather than commenting or complaining. So that way, this is you're complimenting rather than complaining. Okay, so that's how you can add value or receive value. Now the relationship maintain, like say today you spoke to the one person, and the discussion was very good. Now you're talking to them after 1 year, after 6 months. Does it really help? Do they really remember what happened last time? So you need to maintain the relationship. So for all doing these things right within the office also, you need more time. So the first secret helps you a lot to get more time, but don't really ask for more work. Because you're saving more time, don't ask for more work, because you have so much more to do with networking and leadership in that particular time. Okay, now let's look at a networking exercise. Coming to the networking exercise, right? Again, you can do this in an office within the same company. Okay, so you can go and try to do this. The first, as I said, many people focus with the icebreaker. You can try multiple options. Like one is can be complimenting, or something can be hanging out or during a coffee or tea or lunch. Okay, sitting in the table and understand. Okay, yeah. So then talk to them and make sure you ask easy questions, so that it's not like a yes or no answer questions. You should be having a open-ended questions, not close-ended questions. Okay, then hanging out, then hobbies, and so you can go out of the topic and discuss about what hobbies and what interests normally you do. Okay, so this also you can see in their social profiles, see if they have hobbies and interests mentioned there. Sometimes I use travel a lot with many people, because travel is the place where you have more time to get connected. So I used to organize weekend trips for all the team, so that I'll say, if all the, even it's not an official trip, but in personally, all the official office people, we plan for a trip and say like, okay, hey, let's go for a weekend, get some trip outside. We'll go to the beach, or we'll go to this and go to that. We'll spend 2 days and come back. So everyone who's interested, they'll just join. That way, now 2 days you have time to spend with all the team members, and you can connect with them a lot. So you can do play, you can do talks, you can play games, many things. You'll get connected a lot. After that, they'll be waiting to do that again and again. Then they'll become more friends. Okay, and some cases I used to help them, like improvements in their career, improvements in this, improvements their work efficiency, and able to complete the task, and able to improve the performance of the task. I used to help them a lot. So you can take any icebreaker. So understand, like if you want to talk, first thing is target one person whom you really wanted to get connected. Then look at their social profile, look at these things. You can also send a connection request. Okay, then after that, you understand which are the way to go and have an icebreaker and connect with them. It can be a compliment, hangout, or hobbies and interests, travel, or help them. okay, or receive help. Okay, so any places you can just go and understand how to create an icebreaker with that person. Even say simple, if assume you are a non-local guy and that person is the local guy, so you can go and ask like, okay, hey, I wanted to go for a trip, 2 days trip, what are nearby here, what is good here, do you know, can you suggest? Obviously you being outsider, they being a local, right, they will try to answer the same things. Okay, so that way it will be much easier. You can just find out which is the better way to start the conversation, because starting the conversation is the main thing which is holding many people. Okay, so try this exercise at office and get connected. Get connected. So just let me know if you're facing further issues in breaking the ties and connecting. I'll surely help you. Okay, now let's go to secret 3. So understood the 2 secrets and the exercises to do on productivity exercise and the networking exercise. Let's quickly go to leadership skills. What is under leadership? First thing is, I would like to tell you, leadership is not a position, it's a responsibility. You try to give more than take. Okay, so you need to be in that position and help people. Now, why you need to do this? See, as you wanted to go up and up in the career, you need to have a lot of followers and a lot of people trusting you. The trust comes with giving a lot. It's not about taking a lot, it's about giving a lot. And leader is the one who can give a lot. Okay, so if you really wanted to go in the career very fast, you need to learn how to be a leader at workplace. Now, how you can do this? How you can do this? That's why I say, if you want to, see, unless you connect with people, you won't be able to showcase your leadership skills. So that's why I said first is productivity, where you save time. Second is learn how to get connected. Number 3, as a leader, you are giving more. It means adding more value to the people. Okay, so now we learn how to do that. But you understood the 3 secrets, which is a foundation to launch your career: save time, connect with people, become a leader. So these 3 phases, right? So this will help you to launch your career in a fast way. Okay, so now when you are a leader of the team, so what do you really want from the team? The first thing is the team valuing you as a leader. You need to be seen as a leader. That's what you want from the team. If the team don't see you as a leader, they don't able to follow your instructions. They don't want it to be under you, right? So you want them to value you as a leader, not as a boss. You need a very high productive team for yourself. You really wanted to make sure your team is not working overtime and they're able to be very productive and giving the results. And also, you want a happy team. If a happy team is the team is very happy being with under you, they really don't want to go out. Okay, so making a team happy is much more important, and that happy team will be able to stand by you a lot. And finally, the team has to stand by you in your ups and downs. Okay, so if you really want this from the team, what team should know is the people in the team should know that you are better than them and you help them a lot to grow. And also you give them credibility for their works. If they know that you are the person who can do this, then they will become this. Okay, now how to do this? The first thing is you need to have a high clarity communication. You need to learn how to give that high clarity communication. See, this is an evaluation process. It won't come in day one. So today you may not have this, but by 30 days you can improve this and make it better and better. This is an evaluation process. So in this evaluation journey, you will have a lot of experiences to do. Okay, and you also a lot of corrections to do and help people grow a lot. Let's say today you are able to explain a task to one of the team member, which is taking 30 minutes. Okay, now if you're able to learn how to explain and give the task with a high clarity in 5 minutes, now assume you're able to explain the whole task what to do in 30 minutes versus able to deliver the same high clarity communication in 5 minutes, which is better. When you are a high clarity communicator, that will help them able to understand what exactly you need, and they also understand the value of time and how quickly you're able to help them understand it. The second important thing is trust the team, motivate and support the team. Many people, I see this is the biggest problem for people, because what happens is they always see the team is not trusting me, team is not delivering results, team is not doing this. They are not robots. They can't instantly, may not be able to deliver results, but you also need to have thinking. Today they are not delivering results. I give them time. I trust my team will improve a lot. I trust the team members. I motivate them, support them. If they really need some trainings, I'll give them. But in the next 3 months, I want the team to be that effective. Okay, so trust, motivate, educate, and support the team. They should know that your intentions are right. They should know that your intentions are right. Okay, so take responsibility of the team. If a team is not delivering able to properly, take responsibility of the team side and help to get more time for them or something else. But make sure take responsibility of the team. The fourth one is effective delegation. See, you are able to deliver a task in 2 hours and the team is taking 10 hours. You will feel the team is really not doing great. Okay, not at all doing good. They're supposed to do it in 2 hours, but they're taking 10 hours. If you started doing that work and delivering it, you will become your bottleneck for your career. Okay, so you should learn how to delegate that work and give time so that they will learn how to do it in 2 hours or less. Okay, but you should guide them the right path so that they will discover that by themselves and do it. If you do that, they will understand you are helping them to bring you their best. They will understand that you are helping them to bring their best. That will help you to follow you. Okay, so you need to do that. And finally, you need to have the strategic thinking. Today they are not good, but 3 months later I want it to be like this, and for doing this, what are the things I need to help them so that we'll achieve in 3 months. You should have that strategic thinking of the goals and able to find a strategy to achieve the whole team to be there. So you understood what you need to be a leader at workplace. Now let's look at the leadership exercise. So rather, so many people don't have an option to do that at office. So I'm telling you one leadership exercise which you can do at home. Okay. Now, first thing is, let's say you are planning one experience day for your family. Means this is the day your family is very, very happy. This day they should be very happy. Okay. Now you want to have a very good experience for your family. But again, as I mentioned earlier, this is an evolution process. So it doesn't take in directly in the first day, which you plan for it. But you don't plan the whole day. Give that planning to another person in the family who normally don't do that. Okay. So let's say you always you plan the trip, but your wife never plans it. Give her opportunity to do that. So you're basically looking at giving the opportunity, trust and them, and then telling them it's your chance to improve. Go and do it. I'm there behind you. Okay. So initially they may have more questions. You may have to answer patiently and then give them right path. Now, while doing this also, you would have faced, okay, yeah, the way it was planned is not right. You would have thought of this, you would have thought of this. Don't discourage anything like that. Say they did their best with all the knowledge what they have right now. But by doing it one first time, they don't know what are things, but their knowledge increases. Okay. Next time they plan second time, right? All that knowledge will be useful to plan it better. Then the third time they plan it, they'll make it much better. Finally, after 2 months time, a few trips, right? Their way of planning it is much easy and very good. So if you look at this part, right? You didn't tell them do it like this, but this is evolution process where they are learning and improving. You facilitated it. Same case you also need to do at office with all the team members. You need to be a facilitator doing all these things. Okay, just try to follow most of them unless it has to be changed. Don't criticize, encourage them, give responsibility to them and relax. Even if things not going good, say fine, we'll do it better next time. Because you already did great. Okay, let's do it better next time. Just encourage them. Don't discourage. Why you plan like this? Don't do like this. Okay. But in the evening and I tell them what went well and encourage them to do it better next time. Okay. So you understood how to do this leadership exercise at home. Make sure this way it is the best moments of their life because they're able to it's evolution process of their knowledge increase and also application increase and see what are the results. Okay. So this is how you also need to see once you do this multiple times, right? You can follow the same thing at office and say you make your team members grow fast. Okay. So hope you learned all the 3 exercises. Exercise 1, productivity. Exercise 2, networking. Exercise 3, leadership. Hope you really enjoyed these 3 exercises. If you really repeat these 3 exercises for the next 10 days, for productivity, you will see the productivity at least grown by 3 times. Okay, networking, you're able to connect with people more easily. If you keep doing every day, if you're targeting one person and going and talking to them, but don't talk to one person every day because you also need to do the relationship maintenance. Talk to them maybe after 2 days, you again meet that person, go for a coffee, make sure you do that. Now, if you look at, we talked about 30 minutes task, then you can take 15 minutes break. So use that break time to get connected. Use that break times in the office to get connected. Okay. So that way you're able to do productivity, you given results, you created a network. Once you created these things, right, they should see that you are a leader. So this is the foundation for you to launch your career into fast track. When you repeat this everything for the next 10 days, you will start to see the results. Okay, 10 days, you just need to implement these 3 exercises. Got it? So this way you'll get guaranteed results because I see many of my students already got guaranteed results. Not even one said they didn't get results. They got results easily. Now, if you wanted to learn more, if you want to go beyond this, if you wanted to say, for example, you want to negotiate with your boss for anything smartly, And also if you wanted to switch for job for better opportunity in your favorite city or country, okay, or you wanted to have safe retirement preparation, or you wanted to start a company like me along with job, anything, if you wanted to learn more and more from me, you have two options now. The first thing is you can read hundreds of books on career growth and join expensive courses spending lakhs and lakhs. Risk your next 4 to 5 years in trial and error cycle. As I mentioned now, it's an evolution process. It takes some iterations, right? So if you try to learn on your own and doing things, that iteration cycle is much bigger. It might take 4 to 5 years, which your career growth almost like becomes stagnant. Okay, if you want option one, you can try that. If you really wanted to go it very fast, option two is achieve your goal guaranteed in the next 2 months. Achieve your goal guaranteed in the next 2 months. Then I can help you achieve your goals in just 2 months. If option two is your choice, see, we all make choices. Okay, so if option two is your choice, then I can help you achieve your goals in just 2 months with 1:1 hand-holding support, because what you need may not be the same with what other person needs. If I make it as a group coaching, it will be more generic. Okay, so if you want great success, right, it's difficult to be in a group coaching. So 1:1 hand-holding support is very much needed to grow fast. So I'll do that 1:1 support, 1:1 meeting with you and see how I can help your strategy, make a strategy for you and help you implement the strategy, understand the issues you are facing, and also give the immediate solutions how to optimize the strategy, apply it better, and get results for you. So this is what we do in the next 2 months. Now, before I reveal more about this 100% result guaranteed program, I would like to share some of those case studies. Like I mentioned earlier, so one person got good package. So here Susanjit, he seen 50% higher package is simple process. First things he launched his career into fast track by following these three angles. Then he also had 1:1 time because he wanted to go and get a job. So he made a resume. So when we make a resume, also our focus was his resume was 4 to 5 pages. Now, if you are sending resume to any person, assume there's a job vacancy, and that person is receiving 100 resumes in the whole process. 100 resumes he has to go through. Assume each resume takes 5 minutes. It's more than 1 day work to go through all resumes. When that person goes through 100 resumes, 500 minutes. Now, can you really tell how many resumes will that person remember? Okay, obviously the person is going to get burned out a lot with energy, right? Now, out of all the resumes, your resume was much impactful that the person able to understand you within 1 minute. Within 1 minute, even though your resume is 4 or 5 pages, right? The person able to understand about you in 1 minute. That is how we build the resume. Then he also learned how to control the flow of job interview. Like normally in the job interviews, the person who is interviewing control the whole process. Let's say how to take control and you control the flow of all the process. That way, you see, you have more control about how the interview is going. And finally, you also need to have salary negotiation techniques. So Sanjit learned these techniques. By learning these techniques, right, whatever the offer they're able to give, he negotiated for 50% higher package. Okay, so whatever the job he is getting, plus 50% is what he got. Okay, all these learnings, he could able to do it in 2 weeks. In few sessions, he could able to learn all these things and implement better and achieving results in 2 weeks time. Same case with Drupal. He achieved 70% higher package. Ms. Sutapa, she settled in Germany successfully. Before, she used to get burnout a lot. Now, after following this simple productivity technique and understanding the interview process and other processes, right, she able to successfully settle in Germany by completely switching the field, not only the same career, but it's a different field. And all this happened in just 2 months' time. Like this, there are so many other case studies. Now, this program is not for everyone. This program is the one who has very good experience, which is mandatory. And also, the people should have big, serious goals to achieve. And you're ready to execute what I will say. And you should be a very, very quick action taker. Now how this program goes, I'll talk to you personally to understand your goals, understand whether I can really help you or not, and understand what are the problems you're facing. After understanding the problems you're facing, if I'm able to help you, sure, then I will design a perfect personalized blueprint to you to solve your problem and achieve your goal and the timelines. After doing this, we have to be talking every week. We will share about what is the strategy going forward, and I'll understand what you implemented, if you have struggles implementing, and also what are the different strategies to change and apply it better and get results for you. This is what we do it in the every week. Now, I guarantee 100% result. When I do this, right, I obviously have to spend more time for each of you. That's why I can't take everyone who shows interest. So if you really wanted to achieve your goals 100%, if you really wanted to achieve your goals, big goals 100%, then you need to take action now. How can you go forward and get the 100% success? Book a free call with me first. You can book it now, immediately. because the slots are not much. Book a free call with me now. Then explain me in the call what problem you are facing and what goals you really wanted to achieve and on what time frames. So go ahead. This is the meeting link which you can book, and using this link you can block 30 minutes of my time. There we'll talk about all the problems you're facing and the possible solutions and the way forward. So all the best for you. So happy learning and keep learning. So thanks all for spending a lot of time understanding the things. So I hope but today you learned all the three strategies first, these secrets, and you know how to do that. So quickly finish these three exercises. After finishing three exercises, let me know if you're facing any issues in applying these secrets. I will help you for sure. Okay, so go ahead and book your 1:1 call, which is free, so that we can discuss more about how we can get success for you. So happy learning and keep learning.